All right, welcome everyone to another webinar with one of brand new partnerships, Revyoos. Some of you may heard already from there, and we have the CEO today with us. Welcome, Christophe.
Hi.
So let me go ahead and start sharing the presentation to go through the points that we're going to be sharing today with you on this new partnership, what it's going to be about. So obviously, mainly it's going to be about reviews and the reviews that the product that they offer to combine it with the booking engine and the direct websites that we provide from as a PMS. And the first point of the day is going to be about the introduction. So today we have with us Christophe. If you can do a quick introduction about yourself.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. Yes, so I'm Christophe, co-founder and CEO at Revyoos, the only all-in-one review aggregator in our industry. I'm also property manager. We manage 45 units on Costa Blanca, and at the end of this our review aggregator was also a need I had in my own business, and we decided to build it for everyone, as we saw that there was nothing in our industry. It's review aggregation is common in other industries like the hotel industry, but there was nothing specific for property managers in short-term rentals, and that's why we decided to go for it. I'm in the short-term rental industry since 2005. I started as a property owner. And also, I've been working in digital marketing since the year 2000.
Thank you very much, Christophe. And you will see later the product is really nice, and they have a very unique solution for all our clients. And as you may know, I'm Joan. I'm the head of sales and marketing for Hostify. I've been in the industry now for a few years, working for property management companies, for OTAs such as Expedia, and now for the last 2 years for the PMS Hostify. The agenda for today, as we did already the introduction for both me and Christophe. The second point, it will be just a quick introduction as well about Hostify and the advantages and the brand guidelines that we have, and a bit about the booking engine and the solution that we provide combined with Revyoos. Then, of course, Christophe will give us more detail, because today is more about their product, to introduce it to all our clients and any interested client on acquiring their services. What is obviously better together? How can we bring more SEO and content and traffic to your website, and more trust product? And finally, we'll finish with some quick Q&A. Any questions that you have about any of both systems, or how does it work, or how can you acquire the services of Revyoos? But in any case, at the end, we will share as well the details, mine and from Christophe, in case that you have any questions that you would like to be answered, or any demo that we can, of course, acquire for you. All right. So speaking about a bit of Hostify, just a quick review on how we have grown for the last 3 years, or almost 4 already. As you can see, we are a quite young PMS, but we've grown quite rapidly. We have provided already more than 15 million bookings to all our clients, that they are distributed on over almost 50 countries around the world, in most of the continents, in US, in Latin America, Australia, Europe, Africa, Asia. And we have more than 34 listings spread it through all the clients that we have globally. Yeah. Three of our guidelines or our brand standards that we have, it's obviously work smarter with all the automations and all the services and features that Hostify provide, and of course strategically adding new partners such as Revyoos. That will bring you to the second point. So once we work smarter and we spend less time, with repetitive tasks or daily operations, we'll be able to focus more on sales and try to get more bookings. And again, speaking about the new partner, it will give you more trust to the booking engine, to your website, in order to attract more direct reservations, which obviously they are more likable, since we will be paying less commission. And finally, in order to achieve and in order to be there always to our partners, and one thing that we are very proud, it's our premium support. We are always 24/7 for them, and we have a chat, a very nice professional team that they are always there to support our clients at any point whenever they need any emergency or to trainings or to get them any question answer about the software. Just a quick introduction about the booking engine. Basically, the first solution that we offer is the booking engine. As soon as you log in and you create an account with us in Hostify, you will be able to introduce all the properties and everything live straight away with a URL through the system. And it's the most demanded and is the basic tool that we give to the client as soon as they sign up with us. And it's usually the most common for the small companies between 10, 20 properties, 30 to have something really ASAP. Yeah. And the second option is a WordPress plugin. It's a more detailed and a more professional way to combine your website and your direct reservation, which will give you, a more suitable and a more branded website, and it will give you the chance to create the website the way that you would like it. Yeah. And from here, this is all to me. We'll pass it now to Christophe.
Yes, I'm going to all is okay on your side to see it. Yeah, it's okay, John?
Yes, that's perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so before presenting our platform, we are really going to focus on showing all the advantages and the power of our reviews. 98% consumers read them. They can increase your conversion by up to 250%. 72% guests wouldn't book a rental with none of them. So we all know the importance of reviews, but do you really know the power of your verified review aggregation? This is what we are going to see today. So I already talked about myself. Just saying regarding my property management company, we have always been very focused on direct booking, and in 6 years now we have reached 50% of our revenues come from direct booking. So the direct booking strategy is not only about your reviews, but having a review strategy is definitely key to increase your trust, SEO, and conversion. So in this, what is in this presentation for you, stats and data showing the power of your reviews, and especially practical tips you can easily implement in your business to increase your number of reviews, the general star rating, increase your SEO direct traffic, and especially your direct bookings, which is what we are all looking for as property managers. What's not in it is how to improve the general experience of your guests. At the end, the average star rating will definitely depend on the general experience, but the general experience is very different depending if you are a beachside property manager, city, in the mountain, the ski, and so low cost, luxury. So really all the tips we are going to see can apply to any kind of business independently of the type of business the kind of property you're managing. And what we're not going to see either is how to go from 0 to 100% direct bookings from one day to another. We don't have a magic formula to do this straight away, but we do have tips that really work, and on the medium long term, you will see already the difference if you apply the tips we are going to see. So before starting, I wanted to share with you a very interesting slide from Transparent Intelligence, which is a startup in our industry, a big data startup in our industry. And we can see how is the average star rating and the number of reviews depending on the size of the property owner or the property managers. And we can see across Vrbo, Booking, TripAdvisor, Airbnb, so the main OTAs. And we can see how property owners with just one property are by far the one that has the best average star rating with 4.8. Then on this side, we have property owners or managers managing between 2 and 20 properties that have more reviews, an average of 30 plus reviews, but a slightly lower average star rating. And then on this side, on the left, down left, we can see big property managers with over 100 units and over 1,000 properties how the number of reviews is very low per property, only five reviews per property, and especially the average star rating, especially low, below 4.5 out of 5. So what we can see is the larger the property manager is, the lower average review score, and the larger property manager is, the lower average number of reviews. So it shows that at the end, it's hard to scale with the quality in our industry. And this is what we are going to do, to see how to even managing many properties, how to go on getting more reviews, and how to have a better review rating. So as an introduction, we are going to speak a bit about the psychology of reviews, why they are so efficient. And there's this book called Influence from Robert B. Cialdini, which is like a Bible in the marketing industry, where he speaks about the principle of persuasion, and we can see how reviews are the sixth principle of persuasion, which is also called social proof. And what we see is, to decide what to do, people observe what other people are doing. And the idea of social proof is that someone can be persuaded into trying a product or service simply because they've seen positive reviews. On the consumer side, why consumers leave reviews, and there is also a psychological factor. And knowing your review has the power to influence the decision of others can be a form of empowerment. You feel important, and you know that your voice has an impact on others. So this is one of the reasons why our guests are going to leave a review. So reviews are a really decisive factor. So we're going to see some stats around that. 98% consumers read them. We already mentioned that. So almost everybody is reading reviews. The number of reviews matters. Consumers require an average of 40 reviews before believing the business star rating is accurate. 94% consumers review rating are part of the top factors impacting purchase decisions. So reviews are also a key factor to take action. 77% of users don't trust reviews older than 3 months. So another factor is recency. Recency also matters. Guests will pay 35% more for a hotel with 4.4 over one with 3.9. So our reviews and our rating, average star rating, will help us to increase our pricing if we have an good average star rating. And 70% consumers look at multiple review sites when choosing a business. So it's important to know that if we have the ability to display on our website all the reviews from the different OTAs and all the listing sites where we are, it will improve our trust. Which review factors do consumers care more about? The overall star rating as number one. Legitimacy, very important in second place. How real reviews seem. There are so many fake reviews that legitimacy is very important factor. Recency, sentiment is if we are talking about if the review is good or bad. This is the general sentiment of the content. Quantity of reviews, if you respond to the reviews, if the business is on multiple review sites, the length and details, and in the last place, if the reviews include photos. So out of those 9 different factors, we can have a direct impact on 6 of them: overall star rating, legitimacy, recency, quantity of reviews, if we respond to the reviews or not, and if we are on multiple websites or not. And this is what we are going to see in the tips, how we can affect those factors and increase both our number of reviews and the average star rating. The top 3 factors for a good review. So at the end, the review score will be the difference between expectations versus reality. This is really what is the review score formula. And the three top factors, according to me, to get a good review will be, on one side, clearly describe our rentals to attract the right guest. At the end, if we focus on families or we focus on a determined kind of guest, but do not address directly to them and attract other type of guests, probably the experience they will have will not be the best. We have to really clearly describe and say who are our rentals for. The second point will be to underpromise and overdeliver. This is like a generic marketing tip for any kind of business. So you have to see what you can do in your business to add this additional delivery in your service or in the rental itself, to add a welcome pack or any small differentiation from your competition. And as a third factor, to have a great communication all along the customer journey, from the first inquiry until the review. All those three factors will help to have a good start with our guests. So let's start with tip number one, to increase number of reviews and ratings. Very simple tip: proactively ask for reviews. So this one is very, very easy, but at the end I was surprised to see how many property managers do not do it proactively. And we can see with the stats also that only 22% of travelers wrote a review without having been asked, while 76% of consumers that are asked to leave a review go and write one. 76 is maybe challenging, but at the end it shows how already we have an important gap to improve the number of guests that leave a review. And as a third point, why we should really push our guests to leave a review: customers who have had a bad experience are 2 to 3 times more likely to write an angry review than customers who had a great experience are to post a happy one. So at the end, this is also a good advice to push and to invite all our guests to leave reviews, and not leave only the guests with bad experience leaving one if we don't ask to them. Tip number 2: to increase number of reviews and ratings. Make A/B testings in your review request emails and increase your conversions. So the A/B testings is also a marketing principle where we make 2 different emails for the same goal. So in this case, to request a review with different content, and see which one has a higher conversion. So some information to take into account for the best email and get the higher conversion. First, the email must be as personalized as possible, even if you do it automatically through your PMS or the email tool you are using. Always use the personalization, calling the guest by his name, making references to the rental where he stays, and so on. And second place, apply to the empowerment concept we saw earlier, which is the psychological concept we mentioned, and explain why it's so important, the review, not only for yourself and for your business, but also for future guests. And also, do not hesitate to send a reminder. This is something that in OTAs, Airbnb is doing very well. They send at least, I think, 3 reminders if the guests do not leave a review. And at the end, according to the different OTAs, this is the one that usually gets more higher conversion in terms of reviews. So this is something we also have to do for other OTAs or for our direct bookings, not to hesitate sending a reminder if we don't get it at the first time. Tip number 3, to increase the review rating: do not request reviews immediately after the stay. So this one is, I know, absolutely counterintuitive, because we usually have in mind that we have to request a review immediately after the stay to have a higher conversion. But in terms of review rating, there is this very interesting survey or study that made the University of East Anglia, where they analyzed 215,000 reviews from TripAdvisor and Booking. And what they discovered is the fact that the length of time between the end of stay and posting affects the review given. And what they discover is the sooner the customer posts a review, the more they zoom in on their experience, focusing on the more concrete aspects, even on small details, and usually the more negative they are. And as the time increases, reviewers zoom out and have a more positive view, focusing instead of the general experience on the more abstract aspects. And in this case, they will leave a higher average star rating. So the impact will not be absolutely drastic, but knowing that, for example, in on Airbnb, to become super host from 4.8, if you go down to 4.7, you lose your status. I mean, everything will help to increase star rating. So it's important to get it into account. We have to find a balance between maybe not too early and not too late. According to my experience, it will be between 4 and 5 days, not more. But this is also something you can make A/B testing to see the difference. Tip number 4, detect possible issues proactively and resolve them on time. I would invite you, if you don't do it already, to send is everything okay email to all your guests the day after arrival. Usually if there is something important wrong, they will let you know. But sometimes when this is some small details, they won't say anything, and we will find at the end a 3 or 4 star review for a detail that we could have fixed very easily from the beginning. So if we send this email, usually we will be aware of everything we can improve and act and avoid a possible future bad review. And on the second place, send a how was your stay email before sending the review request. So this one can be sent before the review request. It can be like a survey this way, where you will clearly identify if the guest has been very happy or not so much with their stay, and it will help you to make a filter, because obviously if the guest has not been so happy with their stay, you will potentially may not invite him to leave a review, or just to leave a feedback and to know what has happened and improve it, but not display this information publicly. Tip number 5, to increase review rating, analyze all your bad reviews at once to detect possible patterns to improve in your business and take action. So here, a review aggregator is also something where it will help you, because especially if you manage dozens or hundreds of properties, the review aggregation you will have absolutely all your reviews in the same place, and use the filters to analyze and to see only your bad reviews for determining period of time. So this is important to make this analysis every 6 months or every year to see what we can improve in our business, generally speaking. Let's go on with the second block about trust and credibility. So talking about trust and reviews, there is what we call the review dilemma. On one side, 49% consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations, but at the same time, and according to the same survey, 67% also question their authenticity. The main reason for this are fake reviews. There are so many fake reviews in any kind of business. Amazon admits they blocked 200 million fake reviews last year, 1 million fake reviews on TripAdvisor. Google found to have the highest number of fake reviews. Trustpilot blocked and removed 2.2 million bad reviews. So there's very, very important number of fake reviews, and obviously this impact. All these fake reviews impact the general the trust of reviews if they don't come with additional trust factors. So to the question, does the existence of fake reviews and fake reviewers make you distrustful of online reviews in general? 67% say yes. And the trust and credibility is in decline. To the question, to the phrase, I trust consumer reviews as much as personal recommendations from family and friends. Bright Local make a very deep analysis on reviews every year. In 2020, just 2 years ago, 79% said yes to this question. And in this year, in 2022, only 49%. So 30% points drop in 2 years. It's absolutely crazy. So it really shows how it's important to be able to show our guests that the reviews we have comes from genuine sources. Otherwise, our own reviews do not bring enough trust by themselves. The difference between first-party reviews and third-party. So first-party reviews are the reviews we collect ourselves directly from our website. And third-party reviews are the reviews we have on other OTAs and listing sites. So Review Tracker says that third-party reviews are helping to bring legitimacy to our site product, service, and offering. And at the end, aggregating first-party and third-party reviews will be very effective in our strategy to bring more authenticity and social proof to our website. The multiple sources effect of reviews, also another marketing concept. 70% consumers look at multiple review sites when choosing a business. We saw it earlier. And the multiple source effect of reviews, people give more trust and authority to ideas stated by different sources. So it shows also the importance of being able to display on our website the reviews from different sources and not only our own reviews. What is the impact of responding to all reviews? Also, this important, interesting graph from Bright Local, where we can see that 89% of consumers are more likely to visit or to use a business that responds to all their reviews, not only the negative, but all your reviews, positive and negative ones. And we can see how this percentage go down depending if they only respond to negative reviews, only respond to positive reviews, or do not respond at all. For those who do not respond at all, only 43% versus 89% are more likely to visit the business. So it's important to dedicate time to respond to all our reviews. And other thing about reviews, only 5-star reviews are too good to be true. A study from Northwestern University found that customers trust reviews and star rating more when they see a mix of negative and positive reviews. We are usually, as property managers, obsessed in only getting 5-star reviews, and obviously this is what we are working for, to deliver the best service. But at the end, things happen, and especially when we manage many properties and have hundreds or thousands of guests a year. So at the end, what we see that only a few bad reviews can do nothing that give more trust and credibility to the massive amount of good reviews. Let's start with the tips to increase trust and credibility. Include reviews and social proofs from multiple trusted sources on your website. Your own reviews do not give enough trust and confidence. So using a review widget as the one we offer with revyoos.com, it will help you to bring this additional trust factor and this social proof that we saw is so important for consumers in general and for guests in our industry. Tip number 7, to increase trust and credibility, display all your reviews, not only the good one. Do not censor or moderate bad reviews. They give more trust and credibility to your business. So we will see in the SEO, in the conversion part, how it's important to see also the bad reviews can improve slightly the conversion. We'll see this another interesting graph around that. Tip number 8, to increase your trust and credibility, respond to all your reviews. Google themselves confirm that responding to reviews improves your local SEO. So not only does responding to reviews build trust with the customers, but it also builds trust with the search engine themselves. Let's go on with SEO and how your reviews can improve your direct traffic. So reviews have a positive impact on SEO. Experts believe that online reviews make up over 13% of how Google and other search engines rank local search. And the review stars definitely work to drive attention. A study showed that it can boost your click-through rate by as much as 35% on Google results. So technically, when we talk about displaying the review star on Google, we are talking about rich snippets. So the rich snippets is what allows to tell Google that the content displayed is based on is review based. So this is how this is a technical content to display the star rating, and we are going to see how it impacts the click-through rate on Google. So if you have a low star rating with just 1 star, 2 star, or even 3 star. At the end, having no rich snippets is even better. But when you start to display a high star rating, 4 and 5 star reviews, it will drastically improve your click-through rate. So in talking about the tips to increase your direct traffic, we are going to do this exercise later on when we finish the webinar, but I invite you to search for your company name plus reviews if you've never done this. And there is a very high probability that if you didn't do anything to improve or to be well ranked for these searches, that before your own website, you will find Trustpilot or TripAdvisor or Booking, any OTA, and your website will appear far below. And if it appears, and if you don't have a really review page in your website, even if your website appears, this is not what the guest is searching for. They are searching for reviews. So if your site appears and there is no reviews, it won't serve for anything, and they maybe will end up in any OTAs or any other website which is not yours. So this is the small exercise, and to prevent that and to make you appear in the first place, I really invite you to create a specific SEO optimized review page. So it's as easy as creating this URL, optimized meta title and meta description. Here you have what is both of them in Google results. So add content related to your company and to reviews. The same for the for the content of the meta description. Optimize the H1. So H1 tag is the domain title of the main title of this review page you are going to create. Optimize the content, redact like an introduction, including content also related to reviews and mentioning the name of your company, and keep your review page updated with the last reviews. Google like fresh content, and in terms of keeping this page updated, I also invite you to use a review aggregator like ours, Revyoos.com, to automatically collect all your reviews and publish them on your website through a widget. At the end, all the work will be automated and will be also optimized, SEO optimized, to help you to rank higher. And you will see SEO is not from one day to another. It can take between 2 or 3 months, but this is really something that is efficient, and I can guarantee that you will end up on the first results if you follow those tips. Include rich snippets in your website. So we saw that earlier. So to include the rich snippets, also the review widget like ours include this rich snippets to display those star rating. If you don't have the technical skill to include the rich snippets in your website, using a review widget will help you to automate and to make this process. Tip number 12, to increase your direct traffic, I would also invite you to create a specific long-tail SEO-optimized landing pages with rich snippets oriented to your target or persona. So what does that mean? We will never reach the first result for generic searches like vacation rental in the name of your location. There's too much competition. OTAs are spending thousands of dollars every day to be in the first result. But where we can redo something is what in marketing we say the long tail. So the long tail is a specific word like winter stays, luxury rentals, family-friendly rentals, pet-friendly rentals, business rentals, nomad-friendly, accessible. It depends, really depends on your business and who you want to focus to. But for this kind of research, winter stays in your location, luxury rentals in your location, it's much easier to reach the first results. In our case, we succeed to reach the first result for winter stays, pet friendly and family friendly, which is our main focus on our direct bookings. And this is there is much less competition. It's really something that is possible to reach the first result. There is obviously less traffic, but this is a traffic that converts much better than generic searches. Let's go on with the last block with conversion. So let's see how conversion, how to increase. We can see, depending on the number of reviews, the conversion goes increasing, and over 100 reviews, we can see how the conversion increased by 250%. So really, the number of reviews has an impact on conversion. The review score also has a strong impact on conversion, and it's interesting to see how the conversion increases up to 4.9. And we could think that maybe perfect 5-star reviews would be the highest conversion, but it really drops. And this is what we saw earlier, how at the end, only 5-star reviews is too good to be true. And the best conversion is between 4.4 and 4.9 and not a perfect 5-star review. This is because consumers are skeptical with the companies with only 5-star reviews. The impact of bad reviews on conversion. Choosing to see only 1-star content is the most common way shoppers will filter by star rating. And it's worth to see that even the shoppers that will check bad reviews still convert at 100.8% higher than the average. So at the end, negative reviews are an important tool that shoppers use to make informed purchase decision. And this content allow them to understand what is the worst possible scenario, and at the end make their own conclusion if they can leave it or not, live with it or not. Occupancy on OTA is depending on the number of reviews. Another very interesting graph from Transparent Intelligence, and we can see between 0 reviews and over 20% reviews. On average, there is 90% occupancy higher for listings that have more than 20 reviews in OTAs. So we can really see what is the impact of the reviews on occupancy, and also the impact of occupancy depending on the star rating. Properties with 4.6 or lower achieved 48% average occupancy, and properties with 4.7 or higher achieved 53% average occupancy. So evidently also reviews, the average star rating have an impact on the occupancy, and it has also an impact of the in the average daily rate we can charge, and the occupancy itself. To be Superhost on Airbnb, on average, can charge $7 higher average daily rate and have a 9% higher occupancy than normal listings. So now, as a final tip, I would say just to take action. It's good to see stats. It's good to see how your reviews can have an impact on businesses, generally speaking. But until you don't see it on your own business, it's worth nothing. So I really invite you to take action and to use those tips. And also I invite you to use new tools and new platforms as ours and with reviews. So we are the first and only one review aggregator in our industry. We are born to help property managers like you to increase your trust, SEO, and conversion on your website. So with our platform, you will get a 360 review collection, and you will be able to gather all your reviews in one unique platform, automatically collect reviews from the main OTAs, Airbnb, Booking, Vrbo, Expedia, TripAdvisor, Facebook, Google My Business, and more to come. You will be able to import in bulk reviews you may have from other sources, request reviews from your direct bookers. You will have a different look and feel of review widgets to use in your website, 4 different templates, custom the design according to your branding, custom the content depending on your preferences or terms and conditions of each OTAs. You will get one global review widget. The global review widget is the aggregation of all your reviews from all your properties. So this one is very useful to display on your homepage, and it shows how you are performing as a property manager. And then you will have one property review widget for each of your property to display only the reviews of these specific properties. In terms of SEO, we include a rich snippets to increase your direct traffic and the click-through rate on Google. You will be able to analyze, filter, and search all your reviews, establish KPIs to be achieved and monitor them regularly, have a backup copy of every single past review, receive daily alerts with the new reviews, and some advanced functions like the API integration. So this is for big property manager. They can build their own custom reports and also display their reviews in their own website using their own look and feel. And we also have more. We are a young startup, and we are still working to add more value for property managers. We are working now on the owner review widgets. This one will be so you can request reviews to your owners, and this way attract more property owners, showing the experience of other owners working with you. We are working to add a Trustpilot as a new source, and also on the how was your stay form we mentioned earlier to avoid possible bad reviews and make some filters. So this is all I wanted to share to you for now. So maybe we can, if anyone has some questions or want to wonder about reviews generally speaking and about our own platform, we are happy. I'm happy to respond everything you may wonder.
We have already a few questions for you, Christophe. So the first one is from Susanna. Can the reviews be used somewhere else than my website?
The widget is thought initially for your website, but if you are, can you specify where you are thinking, for example, because the widget, is really thought to be published in your own website, but this is a code that you can insert in any page, so you could use it in other web pages.
Okay, while Susanna is answering that, we can jump to the next question, and then we'll come back to that. How often are the reviews updated?
Every day, every 24 hours, we collect the new reviews.
Perfect. And the last one, can I import reviews from other sources?
Yeah, there is a function where it's to copy paste on an Excel document, and you can massively upload all your reviews you would have from other sources.
And from Maria, do you work globally?
Yeah. We are based in Spain, but really we have customers from all over the world. So the platform is really thought globally. It applies for any property manager all over the world.
Perfect. And let's just wait to see Susanna if she will put where would you like to have it? In any case, once we finish here, we will share all the details, not just from Hostify, of course, as well from Christophe, in case that you would like. Okay, can I respond to reviews from my website?
You can respond. Yeah, you can respond to your direct reviews from the reviews you get from your direct bookers, and using our platform to request reviews. You can respond to them. You can't respond to OTA reviews. For OTA reviews, you will need to respond directly on the OTA, but then we will collect the response to display your response on your widget on your website.
Perfect. All right, Christophe, it was great to speak with you today. Very interesting tool that you're providing now to all our clients. We have already some clients using it. We just started
Absolutely.
ago. So looking forward to enroll more clients, and of course the importance of what you mentioned about all the reviews. We actually not long ago we spoke with a association in Mexico as well about the importance of the website and the direct bookings, and secondly with Airbnb as well. We were working in some articles about the importance as well of keeping a good high score, more from 4.6. So we've been publishing some articles from Airbnb as well to help our partners to increase the reviews and how important they are nowadays. So thank you very much for all the information provided today and the new product that you're bringing to our clients, and hope to do more webinars and more actions together.
Absolutely. Thanks for the invitation, and do not hesitate to contact with me directly through LinkedIn or through our website if you have any question. Very happy to respond to everything.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Christophe. Have a nice day,
Thanks for your time, everyone. Take care.